There really is no way Paper Mario is going back to being an RPG. Sorry. Nintendo Switch continues to dominate PlayStation 4 and Xbox in terms of sales. Whoa, Fortnite's canceled, baby, by the corporate overlords. If you want to win one of 4 $50 video gaming gift cards, stick around at the end of the video to find out how. Oh no, our Paper Mario that we loved back in the 90s is gone forever! Paper Mario has been constantly changing as a series for a long time, all right? Since Thousand Year Door onward, it has been changing. Super Paper Mario, I should say, onward. The first two are very similar. People love them to death. They're kind of like beginner-style RPGs. They're not that complex or that crazy. And you're like, well, you should do this part of the game. That was hard. Okay, all right, I get it. They're in the same vein as like Pokemon. A very simple RPG, but it's very fun to play. And you just like, oh, I want to play this because I want to have just a genuine good time. I like to look at it. I like the feel of it, blah, 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 blah. It's not like a hardcore Final Fantasy, like, going through the menus with all the everything you gotta do. Anyways, pretty basic RPG. It was, at least. Now it's an action-adventure game. Literally, that's what it's classified as. Paper Mario Origami King is an action-adventure game. Color Splash was an action-adventure game, and I believe Sticker Star was an action-adventure game. Hasn't been an RPG for a long time. We have more entries in the series that are action RPGs, so if you want to go just by pure numbers, Paper Mario is not an RPG series, it's an action-adventure series, which Legend of Zelda is an action-adventure series as well. So there you go. But a lot of people want Nintendo to bring it back to the original RPG style. I would love to see it. Like, I never played the first two. I'm gonna play them very soon live on twitch.tv/Fugamecrue, so if you want to join me there. But I like the action-adventure ones. I like them a lot, but I feel like they would be more fun if they had more RPG elements. You can keep your sticker gimmicks and your little circle ring battles from Origami King, but throw some, incentivize me to battle, give me some experience points, give me some, items that I can equip that won't break or whatever the fuck the case may be. Just make it more of an RPG, and I think I personally would like it a little more, but I could see some people not liking it more if there were more RPG elements. They love it just as it is. A lot of people love Origami King. I like it a lot. I have so much fun playing it on stream whenever I do. Obviously, there are some things that I get upset about. I'm like, oh, this is dumb. Why would they do this? Especially like, battles are a chore, basically. You don't want a battle, and if there's a battle system in a game, I think you want to do that, right? That's something that they should incentivize you to want to do if you have to battle every fucking 2 minutes, right? So that's kind of a chore, but everything else I love the game, think it's very cute, think it's very fun. But like I said, would love to see the RPG elements back in, but that ain't gonna happen. If what we're looking at, if Nintendo likes to look at numbers and go off of numbers, then that's not happening, because Paper Mario Origami King, that was a long-winded intro to this, has had the best US launch for the Paper Mario series ever. Doubled Thousand Year Door's launch, doubled it, okay? And the sales numbers accordingly for the past entries of the game. I think this has a lot to do with the Switch's success, though, first and foremost, not the fact that, oh, it's got a ring battle system, I want to buy it. I hated the RPG on GameCube. The GameCube wasn't that popular of a system. The Switch is incredibly popular, second only home console-wise to the Wii, which we'll get into the numbers for the Wii anyways. The Paper Mario 64 original Paper Mario sold 1.37 million. Thousand Year Door sold 1.91 million. Super Paper Mario on Wii, which is Nintendo's hottest selling home console of all time by leaps and bounds. It's like 40 million away from the Switch right now, ahead of the Switch, I should say. Sold 4.23 million. Lots of millions there, way more than any other Paper Mario thus far. Origami King might outdo it. We will see. Sticker Star sold 2.43. Again, the 3DS was doing fucking incredible, so this is gonna have a lot to do with the install base as well. And then Color Splash, 0.186 million. Wow. Color Splash tanked, and a lot of people are like, see, we told you we wanted the RPG. That's why no one bought it. Well, no one bought a Wii U. That's the problem. Wii U, I think the total lifetime sales of Wii are like 15 million or something like that. You compare that with the Wii, which is over 100 million, 4.23, 0.186. There's a bit of a discrepancy in percentages here, but obviously if the Wii U had a larger install base of 100 million, we'd probably at least hit 1 million on that. But a lot of it is people upset. You go look at the Color Splash trailers, and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe what you've done to my Paper Marios, boys. So there you go. But Origami King so far has sold 0.109 million. Less than a month, I think that is. So it's probably already caught up to Color Splash. That doesn't even take into account digital sales, which are continuing to grow and grow as the months and years roll on. More people are leaning into digital. for whatever reasons. I personally don't like digital, but there you go. But so I'm sure we probably even eclipsed Color Splash at this point in terms of sales if we do include the digital. And Nintendo's seeing this and going, oh, see, they do like this Paper Mario, so let's just keep making it. So if you had hope that they were gonna go back to the RPG style because Origami King gave you partners back and like more of an open world, etc., don't count on it, all right? Tanabe's already said a lot of stuff like, oh, we gotta change the battle system all the time, which with an RPG, it would kind of help to have a consistent battle system. The sales numbers are showing them that, hey, they're gonna buy it regardless of what the game's like. Action, adventure, RPG, if it's Paper Mario, they're gonna buy it anyways, whatever. Am I sad about it? Not really. I'll just go back and play the originals, and I will enjoy the continuation of the series because I like Sticker Star. I never played Color Splash because I didn't have a Wii U at the time. I like Origami King. Sorry, I liked them. Sue me, fight me. But speaking of sales, the Nintendo Switch itself is doing incredibly well. It was the best-selling video game console for July of 2020. Obviously, everyone has been wanting a Switch since the lockdown happened. So many people are buying Animal Crossing. It's fucking hot. It's about to be the #1 selling Switch game of all time. Already is in Japan, I believe. But the hardware sales have declined 2%. Compared to last July, but I think that has to do with the supply shortage. Like, you go to any Walmart, Target, or whatever, you are fucking blessed to find a Nintendo Switch. It's incredibly hard to find. The original Switch Lites are a little more abundant. You can find them fairly often, but the original Switch, I have not seen one seriously in months. They're being scalped for $400 to $500. Some of them a while ago when it was like super hot in the scalping scene, were going over $500. If this wasn't an issue, I don't think we would have seen that 2% drop in sales. It's only at 2%, it's really, really small. If we were to count all the scalped Nintendo Switches, you know, as sales for Nintendo, which obviously wouldn't because they're not seeing any of the money, but if we were to, I think the sales would probably be higher than last July. But regardless, it was the best-selling console. Obviously, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are going out the door in favor of the new consoles this year, so many people aren't incentivized to buy them, even though PlayStation has some incredible exclusives that have come out. Final Fantasy Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, debatable, whatever. But still, they're not catching up with Nintendo, but Nintendo's in the prime. Nintendo Switch is in the prime of its life right now. We're not looking forward to the next Switch at the end of the year. We're looking forward to the next Xbox and next PlayStation. So I think until then, the Switch is going to be doing the best. When PlayStation 4 and Xbox One come out, or Xbox Series X come out, then we'll see. Did I say PlayStation 4? I meant PlayStation 5. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Once those come out at the end of the year, then we will see if those start overtaking the Switch and Nintendo goes, ooh, maybe we need to crank it up a little bit. We'll see. Who knows? I really don't know because the Switch is so cheap, probably in comparison to what these are going to be. They're going to be at least $500 or $600. This Switch is like half the price, especially a Switch Lite, well less than half the price. So we'll see. Maybe people will go, you know what? I don't really care about the new graphics. I kind of want to just play the Nintendo boys. So we'll see. Like I said, maybe it's going to overtake the Wii, like some people are speculating that it might. We've got a few more years on the market at least. Godspeed, Nintendo. And oh my God! Fortnite's banned! It's canceled! If you're a 12-year-old child, I'm sure you're incredibly devastated by this. Because I can only imagine that children play on their phones for Fortnite. Most adults probably play on PC or a console, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're at work and you're like, oh shit, fart nights. I don't know, but I figure this impacts a large percentage of just children playing on their phone. Anyways, Fortnite was banned from iOS and the Google Play Store. iOS completely in general, just all of iOS, like an Apple phone, if you have it, you can't play Fortnite. You can have your game, but you can't update it, or you can't install it anymore. You can't download it from the App Store. And Google Play is the same thing, but on Android phones, you can still play and update the game and everything because they allow different app stores to download stuff. Android is a lot more open than iOS, so it's like, oh well, specifically in the Play Store, you can't download or update the game, but you can if you have it on your phone. It's kind of a weird thing there. An official statement from Epic stated, Apple has blocked Fortnite from the App Store, removing everyone's ability to install and update the game on iOS devices, while instructing Epic to remove the Epic Direct Payment feature. It's a new payment feature, is why they got banned, which we'll get into in a second. Apple is keeping prices high so they can collect 30% of your payments, and is blocking Fortnite in order to prevent Epic from passing on the savings from direct payments to you. Camera died, uh-oh, stinky. So basically what happened was Fortnite Epic Games implemented a new payment system to accept payment for V-Bucks, etc., that would bypass giving money to Apple and Google in their stores. You could do it directly through Epic, but still through iOS, Apple Store, the App Store, and Google Play, but somehow it would, I don't know how it works, obviously, I don't know shit about tech and all this other bullshit, but they were bypassing the fees. Like if you gave 20 bucks to Epic, they got the 20 bucks. Apple got none of it, which usually Apple would get the 30% cut because they're hosting the app on their App Store. Apple's App Store is on every single fucking Apple device. So I think it's kind of fair that they get a cut. Maybe 30% isn't fair, but they should get a cut. They're hosting your goddamn game, all right? They're getting eyes on your game. Maybe some kid is like, oh, I don't know what Fortnite is. Oops, I found it on the App Store. Haha. Whatever the case is, they're helping you out, clearly. So they deserve a cut. If you're getting by without giving them anything, I think that's kind of shitty on Epic. Everyone's defending Epic like, yeah, fuck Apple, fuck all this shit. So what are we gonna say? Fuck YouTube? When I make YouTube videos, they get a good chunk of the ad revenue. I think they get like half of it, right? They're hosting my videos. They're helping me out, get my stuff out there. I think if you're gonna be on the App Store, you should give them some percentage, right? Obviously, you can do it directly through them on your computer, through the Epic Game Store and blah, 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 and others direct through apps on Android. But if you're gonna be on the App Store on Apple iOS, you shouldn't expect to be like, oh, we should just get by for free. Obviously, I hate Apple. They're a big, scummy, shitty company that rips off their consumers all the goddamn times with products that break and changing the chargers. A lot of anti-consumer stuff that Apple does. We all know this. But I think it's only fair if they're gonna host your game, you should give them a little cut, right? I mean, does that not make sense? Am I in my fucking mind here? But Fortnite did make a cool little commercial going, we're gonna take you down, Apple. They're pursuing legal action against Google Play and iOS right now. But they made a little commercial called 1980 Fortnite. It's a parody of an old Apple Mac book ad. It has like an evil Apple character in the thing. He's like, we'll take money from all your hard work. We will do this and that, and we are the evil overlords, basically. And then like the Fortnite character comes and smashes the TV, and it's like, oh my God, they're gonna take Apple down. And they want everybody to do free Fortnite, hashtag free Fortnite on social media. I don't know. Like I said, they're trying to circumvent something that Apple has in their terms of service. Like, hey, you can't circumvent. We have to get our cut if we're gonna host you. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. I mean, maybe they'll win. I don't know. Apple's worth fucking $1 trillion. So good luck. Epic, obviously, are worth a shitload solely because of Fortnite. Maybe also because of Gears of War and some other random shit you had in the past. But Fortnite's your bread and butter, don't lie. But there's some great news for the consumer in all of this. Since doing this, they have implemented a 20% decrease in the Fortnite shop. So if you're on Switch or somewhere like that, or somewhere you can actually access the game, you have 20% off everything in the Fortnite store, and it's permanent because they wanted to pass the savings on to you. Apple took 30%, they'll give a 20% discount to you, and they'll make a little more money, and you'll get the product for less. So there you go. I guess it works for the company and the consumer there, but Apple's left high and dry like, well, we're hosting the goddamn fucking game, so where's our money? I don't know. It's all a mess. I guess we'll see what happens. Good luck to whoever. I don't really give a shit about either company. So whatever. If you want to win one of 4 $50 video gaming gift cards to your platform of choice, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Nintendo, Stadia, whatever, I don't care. All you gotta do is leave a comment down below, like the video. I'll be picking 2 random comments from a random video uploaded in the month of August at the end of August, live on twitch.tv/FUGameCrue, and follow me there for 2 other chances to win. You'll have 4 chances total, 2 on YouTube, 2 on Twitch. If you're active in the giveaway live stream in the chat, if you're chatting in there, then you have a chance to win one of the gift cards. Usually about 100 people in there, so you'll have a you'll have a 1 in 50 chance, sorry, math bad, to win there. So I'll be picking random winners from the chat that day, and then the 2 winners from YouTube that day, and contacting you in whatever way you so choose. So check that out, more giveaways to come. But if you want to look like this badass on screen right here for merch for FUGameCrue.bigart.com, we got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff, good quality, fast ship, good pricing. We also have Patreon, patreon.com/FUGameCrue. For as low as $1 a month, you can really help support out the channel a lot. We also have a join button down below. You can support us that way. It's like Patreon, but officially through YouTube. You get a badge next to your name. It changes along you've been a supporter of the channel. Emotes for whenever we live stream on YouTube. Links to everything in the description down below, including my personal channel. Cameron's channel is down there as well. We're also on BitChute and Blair. Go check us out over there, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
There's something on my face. That's why I didn't make a video yesterday.